Welcome back. You're watching NewsX with me, Devika Chopra, and this is our rolling coverage of the Delhi election results. Yes, let me quickly now take our viewers through all the numbers that have come to us so far as the Delhi elections are concerned. I'm going to begin, of course, with the main result. I'm hoping that my crew upstairs can help me with that. So, all the numbers for the Delhi elections, viewers, currently they stand at 48 for the BJP, 22 for the Aam Aadmi Party and Congress at 0. Total seats in Delhi are 70, as you know, and the halfway mark is 36. So, the BJP is well above the halfway mark with 12 more seats than they actually required to win. Let's have a look at the vote share in Delhi. 43.66% is, of course, the Aam Aadmi Party, 45.97% is the BJP, 6.39% is the Congress and 3.98% are the others. So, it's a difference of less than 2% of vote share, but the difference in the seats between the BJP and the AAP is quite vast. Why do I say that? Remember, in 2020, we're going to do a quick seat share comparison. In 2020, the Aam Aadmi Party stood at 62 seats and the BJP was at 8. INC continued to be at 0. This time around, the Aam Aadmi Party is at 22, BJP is 48. So, literally the 40 seats that the Aam Aadmi Party has lost, the same 40 seats have been gained by the BJP, since neither the Congress nor any other candidates have managed to really breach the national capital. Meanwhile, if we were to do a vote share comparison, in 2020, Aam Aadmi Party was at 53.57% of the vote share, BJP was at 38.51% of the vote share, INC was at 4.26% of the vote share, and others got 3.66% of the vote share. I've already put out and read out the 2025 vote share as well. Let's have a look at the difference this time around. Aam Aadmi Party has lost 9.6% of the vote share. BJP has gained 7.29% of that vote share. Interestingly, the Congress has improved its vote share in this election by 2.1%, and the others have also improved their vote share by 0.3% in this particular election. But you can see that there is not a vast gap between the vote shares of the two parties. Let's quickly have a look at what the constituency map of Delhi looks like. Remember, 70 seats total. On the left side's, viewers, is the 2025 results, wherein the Aam Aadmi Party is 122 seats and the BJP is at 48. But last time around, you saw that there was a complete blue sweep in the national capital. AAP was at 62. So, of course, they've been reduced to 22 seats, but last time around, the entire map was this dark blue color. BJP was only at 8 seats and the BJP has managed to do a saffron sweep all over the national capital. We quickly also, last but not least, look at the overall turnout, voter turnout comparison as well. In 2020, viewers, the voter turnout stood at 62.55%, the total voter turnout. In 2025, it is at 60.54%. So, there is literally a difference of 2% of voter turnout, which has given us the result that we've seen. Also, remember that this was the time when the national capital viewed the lowest voter turnout in over 2 decades. Female voter turnout in 2025 actually stood at 60.92%. And in 2020, it was 62.55%. Male voter turnout at 60.21%, and in 2020, it was 62.62%. Very interestingly, the female voter turnout for 2025 has surpassed the male voter turnout in the national capital. So, those are some of the key crucial numbers that you must know about this Delhi election. With that, I'm going to now open up this conversation. We have with us Dr. Vijay Khera of the BJP, Rakesh Shetty of the Congress, Dr. Sunil Dhiman, political analyst, Professor Geeta Bhatt, political analyst, Dr. S.K. Datta, political analyst, and Huda Zariwala, political analyst, with us on the broadcast. Let me begin with Dr. Vijay Shekhar. Dr. Vijay Shekhar, I've just tried to put together in perspective some of the crucial numbers that have come out of Delhi. as I've mentioned earlier as well, there has not been too much of a difference as far as the vote share comparison is concerned. AAP has a vote share of at 43% and BJP at 46%. How do you feel that the BJP has managed to then sweep away 40 seats from the Aam Aadmi Party?
Percentage coming.
Dr. Vijay Khera, can you hear me?
Hello, did you ask me to?
Yes, Dr. Khera, can you hear me?
Hello?
Sir, are you being able to hear me?
No, I can hear you, but are you hearing me?
Yes, we can hear you. My question to you is, what really, or rather, what are the factors on which the BJP is now claiming this particular victory?
I didn't hear you earlier. Hello?
Dr. Vijay Khera, sir, I'm asking what are the factors that have resulted in BJP's victory in the national capital? I hope you can hear me now.
I think his voice is...
Okay, we're going to try let me take that question with Dr. S.K. Datta till we figure out what's going on with our Zoom guests as well. Dr. S.K. Datta, as I've just tried to explain, there's the vote share very close, but the gap in the seats large, immense in the national capital. What are the factors?
See, vote share is almost, the difference is almost around 2.8 to 3%. And Delhi seats are very small seats actually, like, you know, it's the seats are very small, not very large seats area wise. Therefore, the margin of victory is very, very close in all the 70 seats of Delhi. And in a triangular fight where the, you know, the percentage of vote itself constituency wise is very limited because these are not very large seats. So in that kind of a scenario, the contest might be tight, but just a 2%, 3% swing this side, that side makes in the whole difference. And that's the reason why the Bharatiya Janata Party has won such a landslide victory. Second is, like, if we have to look historically in the context of Delhi, Delhi was always a kind of a saffron city. I remember from the days of the Jansangh till Sushma Swaraj, Delhi used to be a bastion of the of right-wing politics and of the Jansangh and the RSS. It is after the demise of Sushma Swaraj that things had crumbled down for BJP in relation to Delhi, but now there is an upswing once again. Third factor is, of course, the huge amount of blatant lies, policy paralysis, corruption, misgovernance of the Aam Aadmi Party, and especially of Mr. Arvind Kejriwal. I always used to address him as a half an hour liar chief minister, because what he used to say half an hour before, he used to change his track record half an hour after that, and again change it again another half an hour as such. You know, the plethora of false promises which he had come up with, giving in a false assurance to the Delhi electorate. People in Delhi, the voters in Delhi, they felt that they were cheated 3 times without any kind of delivery at the grassroots level. And when we compare that with the guarantee of Narendra Modi, you know, here we have 3 guarantees. One is of the false guarantee of Arvind Kejriwal. The other one is the guarantee of Rahul Gandhi, which never comes out of the box. And the third is the Modi guarantee, which the Janta or the people actually accepted the guarantee by giving a guarantee to the Modi guarantee, because since 2014 onwards, the Honorable Prime Minister has actually fulfilled all the guarantees which he has given to the electorate of this country in Lok Sabha election, and people of Delhi understands that, and that's the reason why, you know, like, I mean, such a handsome victory for the Bharatiya Janata Party. I would say that for Arvind Kejriwal, that rest of his life, there is going to be a nightmare about 2 things. things. One is the Sheesh Mahal, and the second one is the poison of the Yamuna water. Besides his crescendo of other flip-flops and lies which he has kept on tom-tomming in front of the Delhi electorate, but major reasons, if I have to see just before election, was the kind of blatant accusation which he made about a neighboring state, that the neighboring state wants to poison the people of Delhi by making the waters of Yamuna poisonous. And of course Sheesh Mahal is something which is going to haunt him forever. And let me tell you one thing, the first cabinet meeting which will be taking place, the CAG report is going to come out in the first meeting together with a decision on the cleaning of the Yamuna. The moment the CAG report is out, mark my words Devika, the next Sheesh Mahal for Arvind Kejriwal will be Tihar jail. He will be there in Tihar very soon with bag and baggages and with all his other entourage, because all of them in the last 10 years, except for money laundering, they have done nothing.
Okay. Dr. Vijay Khera, can you hear me now? All right, let me go across quickly to Sunny Dhiman then. Dr. Sunny Dhiman, your assessment of what has happened in the national capital. There was a neck and neck fight that was being predicted, but clearly it's not been that.
So in the election, it is not the vote which actually counts, it is the perception. And unfortunately or fortunately, so there are many people out there who don't like BJP, but they are happy today after winning, after this one win by BJP. So it's quite paradoxical. But so to say that in last 10 years, there was a lack of governance and whatever was the issue. So from Sheila Dikshit's model, where Delhi was rising metro city, but look at the condition of today. And especially in this election, so there were a larger chunk of undecisive voters who this time decided to go for go for Modi. And also there is a slight resurgence of Congress. And because of these two factors, this whole paradigm shifted towards BJP. And I congratulate them for now they don't have any other option but to govern Delhi, because earlier there was a chaos between Aam Aadmi Party and BJP, from LG side and from Aam Aadmi Chief Minister side. But now Delhi's public is demanding that they should get a clean air, they should get clean water, the infrastructure must be revamped. And let's see what will happen. But we are not surprised. And the most important thing, which people may say that the welfare model or the welfare politics of which was politics of India, which was rising, but I won't say that model is defeated, because Modi has to promise to get that 2% extra vote that we will not go against those welfare schemes. So that's why those who were voting for BJP in the national elections, they voted again for just 2% voted again for BJP in assembly election, and there was no surprise, because if you see the previous general election result, so assembly constituency wise, there were more than 28 seats where BJP had won with more than 25 or 20,000 margin. Whereas Congress and Aam Aadmi Party were in alliance, so it was so sure that BJP will open its account for minimum 25 to 28 votes, 28 seats, and which I predicted 2 days back, yesterday, that this might happen. So there is no surprise. The only surprise is that what will happen with the what will happen to the Aam Aadmi Party, because who came from India Against Corruption, who was this whole arena was run by RSS, and what will happen to it now? It will be diminished.
I want to quickly. Do we have Mr. Rakesh Shetty of the Congress as well? Mr. Rakesh Shetty, I want to, of course, begin by asking you. Yes, the Congress party has marginally improved its vote share, but the party was very confident before the Delhi elections, saying that it is a three-way battle. Quite honestly, the BJP and the Aam Aadmi Party made it seem as though for them it was it was a two-way battle itself, that they were just fighting each other, and the Congress was irrelevant, but the Congress refused to accept that. How does the Congress explain the fact that it's not managed to win a single seat?
See, first of all, let me congratulate Bharatiya Janata Party and its cadre. They have won New Delhi. And as you are aware that for 15 years, people of Delhi had given her a clear mandate under the leadership of Sheila Dikshit. Whatever Delhi is today, you can see around the development, the beautification, the roads, everything, whatever you see has been developed during the Sheila Dikshit time. After that, for 10 years, Aam Aadmi Party was there, and people of Delhi were harassed to see Chief Minister and the Lieutenant Government struggling to give a good governance. Now they have given a chance to Aam Aadmi Party for last 10 years. And in this, a person like Arvind Kejriwal, who was a crusader against corruption, was behind bars, and his couple of ministers. Now, the people of Delhi have made up their mind, since they have already experimented with Congress, with Aam Aadmi Party. Let us give a chance to Bharatiya Janata Party. I would like to say that Bharatiya Janata Party, you guys have got an opportunity. Just don't ruin it how you have done with Rajasthan. Before election, Narendra Modi himself had promised the people of Rajasthan that he is going to bring down the gas cylinder price from 1200 to 500, which after winning the election they have not given. So whatever freebies Arvind Kejriwal is giving, like free electricity, water, I hope Bharatiya Janata Party continues with that. Thank you.
Okay, all right. Let me then take that across to Dr. Vijay Khera, who I hope can now hear me. Okay. Professor Geeta Bhatt, do you feel that somewhere the BJP sort of turned the Aam Aadmi Party's, allegations of freebies and corruption really on its head? Because ultimately all the political parties did end up offering the same, as they like to call them, freebies. If it's water, reduced water bills, if it's free electricity units. In fact, the BJP's promised the same free electricity units as the Aam Aadmi Party. But why do you think that the other parties offering the same did not perhaps impact the voter of New Delhi as much as the Aam Aadmi Party offering it? How do you think that campaign was really, successful in getting this victory for the BJP?
Well, I think if you look at the manifesto of all the political parties, we see that almost everybody has, given in terms of freebies. It may be a matter of a few rupees or some few hundred rupees, but otherwise all of them have offered a large number of schemes to the people of Delhi in terms of freebies. Now the point is that this confidence in which people of Delhi must have felt in terms of the delivery of what has been promised to them by the Bharatiya Janata Party under Narendra Modi's leadership is something which is something that we have seen. The people of Delhi, in 2015, they gave a thumping majority to Mr. Kejriwal, because what he projected as being a man who's going to be, have run a corruption-free government where there will be deliverance of for people who are poor and so on and so forth. And they believed, and we can see that people of Delhi, they have shown a lot of political maturity because they gave 10 years of time. I mean, it's a very long time to give to one political party which just started which had just taken baby steps, and they were given power by the people of Delhi, thinking that they are going to do something new. Why? Because they were an outcome of the India Against Corruption campaign, in which almost all people of Delhi, they had in a way supported it. So from there coming to this point today, what has happened is that today Mr. Kejriwal and his party, they had a lot of baggage along with them. And because of this why this baggage has come? Because there were overloaded campaigns where there were more money being spent on advertisement of of the initiatives or the schemes than what was actually amount being spent on the schemes. If 2 crore was being spent on a particular campaign or an initiative undertaken by the government, 10 times of that was actually being spent on advertising it. I mean, the way, and you see, I think this was something, this fall of Mr. Kejriwal was imminent. This election was a do or die election for him, and that was the reason that he was so much confined. Most of his election campaigning and everything was regarding his constituency, because he could, he could see this coming. That there are you just see the way the roads of the Delhi, what has happened to them. We have forgotten any kind of development that has taken place under PWD. It is only because a large portion of Delhi is being looked after the central government. It is being looked after the CPWD. So there's some part of the cities, they have been able to remain clean, roads have been maintained. But if you look all around rest of the cities, and it is the common people who are from the lower middle class, they were also raising their voices saying that we have given enough time to one particular political party, and the kind of results that were expected out of them. It was expected because there was this man who showed that he is from from one of the top technology institutes of the country, and he could come out and just do phenomenal work in this in the city. But and you just look at the audacity. I think what also went against Mr. Kejriwal was his overconfidence. The way he tried to look at his speeches and the way he targeted the groups. The moment Parvesh Sharma's candidature was announced, the way they started talking about Jat reservation, and you see people today in Delhi, they can see through what are you trying to say, what is in which context you are trying to bring these kind of issues. Then against people of UP and Bihar, targeting them. This time, he was basically trying to, the campaign or where it was going, he was the one who was trying to hold it what was going wrong. So every time he was coming out and saying that, Mr. Modi can never ever in Delhi at least, defeat me. So this overall, there's so much of confidence in him, and the way even we have seen that how his own political party Rajya Sabha member of parliament, a woman who being being molested inside chief minister's house, and the accused was Mr. Kejriwal as a chief minister, was taking him all around. I mean, this really had given a lot of bad name to him. Probably he couldn't see it coming.
Okay, I want to now bring in Dr. Vijay Khera into the conversation. Dr. Vijay Khera, the big expectation now of the people of Delhi is that the BJP will deliver on the promises that it has made. What really is going to be the plan of action? Because interestingly, the Aam Aadmi Party is now in the MCD.
It doesn't matter. MCD does not matter much so far as the system is concerned, because everything is always done by the state government. The only thing is that people do believe in Modi's guarantee. Whenever he has given the guarantee, he has done the things. It may be of constructing houses to the poor. It may be giving the gas connection without charging anything. It may be the construction of 12 crores toilets all over the country. It may be construction of road 35 kilometers almost every day. And these are the things. And then sending money to the accounts of poor, widows, senior citizens, and certain farmers and handicapped to the tune of 40 lakhs crore to the people. So people do believe in Modi's guarantee. Number two, the Kejriwal ji was exposed very badly on all the accounts. It may be telling lies all the time. It may be character assassination of the leaders. He did with Majithia, the Punjab minister, then with Nitin Gadkari, then with Kapil Sibal, then with Arun Jaitley, and every time he has asked for pardon from the Supreme Court, and he accepted and apologized every time. He must have done this for eight times. and he has engaged the lawyers, paying them money from exchequers, public money to them. Then he came to the power by saying Gandhian thoughts. So, and then he started living in a not bungalow, palace. These are the things which people did not like. And then the Kejriwal made the biggest mistake of his political career. He has made the election Kejriwal versus Modi. Every time he was challenging Modi, every time, just listen to him, that for 50, this is 2025, 2050, even Modi will not get Delhi. Then he challenged Modi again. Next birth also he will not be able to win me. And these are the things, so he made the election when he knew fully well that people love Modi, and they have just given all these 7 seats of parliament in the debut of Bharatiya Janata Party. We lost Madhya Pradesh in assembly last time and Rajasthan, but every time we won the Lok Sabha. So this person has forgotten the popularity of Modi. He started against Modi every time. This is another thing. So I'm just telling you, people believe in their guarantee. This man has been exposed telling lying, and in corruption also he was caught. All the ministers were sent to jail, and he was saying we are Kattar Imandar. Whereas on liquor also, even electricity supply, he was in connivance with the supplier of electricity, those dealers and agents, and therefore he has allowed them to increase 40% charges on the electricity bill, which recently the Electricity Authority has ordered to reduce now on 26 September 2024. Second thing, he was caught there also taking bribe. On liquor he was caught, and schools building he was caught, and then crores and crores of rupees he has spent on his own house for his allotment. These are the things he was surely to lose the election. Because Modi,
Okay, all right. Dr. S.K. Datta, do you feel that somewhere the Bharatiya Janata Party will be able to deliver on the promises that it has made for the national capital? Because like I said earlier, it was about BJP is in the MCD, but AAP is in the at the state level. BJP is also there in the central government. So there was a lot of just a tussle for power between different segments that are responsible for the welfare of the national capital. But we once again find ourselves in a similar situation. Yes, now the central and the state government are the same political party, but we've seen a flip in the MCD, which plays a crucial role in the day-to-day life of Delhiites.
Well, Devika, even in the MCD, the number of councillors from BJP is a large number. It's not a small number, even though Bharatiya Janata Party is not there in power in MCD. Second is like what I understand is like how long the Aam Aadmi Party will remain in power in MCD. That itself is very doubtful, because there is too much of internal bickering within the Aam Aadmi Party councillors within the MCD itself, and we have seen that in the mayoral election and the deputy mayor's election and all this, so therefore I will not be surprised if there is a change or a makeover in MCD sooner or later, and there might be a change in MCD also. Thirdly, the important thing out here is like in terms of delivery. In terms of delivery, what I understand is like when the Prime Minister makes a Canadian call, or he gives in a Canadian call about the guarantees, people actually respect that, and people actually acknowledge that because they have seen that with their own eyes. For example, one small scheme which I can tell in relation to Delhi itself, jahan pe jhuggi wahan pe pakka makan, where there is a jhuggi or where there is a slum, there would be a concrete furnished flat given to the people below the poverty line, and the Prime Minister has actually fulfilled that promise. Just before the 2024 Lok Sabha election also, he had distributed almost around 3,000 flats in and around Kalkaji area to the people below the poverty line, and recently also before the declaration of the assembly elections he had done that, so, and the assurance which the Prime Minister gave that anyone, those who are below the poverty line, those who are from the deprived section across the nook and corner of Delhi, they will be getting a pakka makan, they would be getting a furnished makan, is something which people actually buys it because they have seen their fellow friends and their extended family members getting that, getting the key from the Prime Minister's hand itself, So this is something which the people equated in terms of guarantee. When they did a comparative analysis with the guarantee being given by Arvind Kejriwal, what did he say? He had said that I will make the Yamuna water as clean as Bisleri water. There would be CCTV cameras in every locality, in every nook and corner of Delhi. There would be around 1200 colleges in Delhi. Has he fulfilled a single one of them? What about the marshals for the women's safety in the buses? The marshals are not getting their salaries, then he had said that no woman in Delhi will ever be molested, and I'll ensure that it is 100% safe and secure city for the women of Delhi, but has that happened? That hasn't happened, and on top of that, crying foul every time about the Lieutenant Governor of Delhi after a clear-cut decision given by the Honorable Supreme Court demarcating the powers of the elected Chief Minister and the Lieutenant Governor of Delhi. Still, his bickering did not stop. Perhaps Mr. Arvind Kejriwal should have learnt a lesson or two from his predecessor Sheila Dikshit ji, that first 5 years of Sheila Dikshit ji's government was the Vajpayee government at the center. And how is it that Mrs. Sheila Dikshit, she had such a fantastic cordial relationship with the Prime Minister and with the central government, and why is it that Arvind Kejriwal could not do this? This tendency of behaving like an anarchist and opposing every move, every welfare scheme of the government of India is something which people of Delhi understood, and that's the reason people of Delhi has punished him so badly this time, punished him so badly because of his blatant lies from morning till evening, with even a solemn oath on taking an oath in the name of his children. He took a U-turn. He had said that I will not stay in a house of more than 2-room flat, and then he creates such a pompous Sheesh Mahal. Is this something which the people of Delhi expected from him? Definitely not. He had come on the anti-corruption plank, and after coming on the anti-corruption plank, the reward which he gave to the people of Delhi was highest level of corruption, highest level of misgovernance, and highest level of policy paralysis, and on top of that, crying like a crybaby. A crybaby syndrome he followed every day, wailing like a kid, like a child of 5 or 6 months, saying that the center doesn't allow me to work, the Lieutenant Governor of Delhi doesn't allow me to work, and then on top of that, hoodwinking the masses of Delhi with false assurances. I think it's a plethora of reasons why there is such a debacle of the Aam Aadmi Party, and on top of that, the internal bickering within Aam Aadmi Party itself. We all know that, Atishi had problems with Arvind Kejriwal. Arvind Kejriwal had problems with Manish Sisodia. I think Atishi will be very happy today that she has won the election, and Arvind Kejriwal and Manish Sisodia and Saurabh Bharadwaj has lost the election. My understanding is like there will be a spillover effect of this within another month or two in Punjab, and it will be difficult for Aam Aadmi Party and for Mr. Kejriwal to manage his party and the government in Punjab. It's just a matter of time, because that state itself is bankrupt. The way Aam Aadmi Party had looted that state for fulfilling its false agenda of false promises and the media campaigning with crores and crores of rupees across different state assembly elections and national elections, draining the exchequer of the Punjab government. And today Punjab government is a pauper. They don't have a single penny in their exchequer now. So that is going to have a toll on that neighboring state, and my understanding is like sooner or later we might see a vertical split happening in Aam Aadmi Party.
Okay, interesting. Let me also bring in Huda Zariwala with us on the broadcast as well. Huda Zariwala, what is your assessment? Do you think that the Delhi elections will have some sort of a spillover effect as far as AAP's control over Punjab is concerned?
Not really. In fact, not necessarily at all. Punjab is very much part of Aam Aadmi Party's development model. You know, the Delhi development model was recreated in Punjab, because of which we got a heavy mandate out there. Obviously, today is a day of a major setback for Aam Aadmi Party. Clearly, the results are shocking, unexpected, something that nobody, at least as far as the Aam Aadmi Party netas, karyakartas, and cadre is
Pura Zariwala,
concerned.
I'm just going to quickly request you, ma'am, if you can just rotate your camera. We're facing a problem there. If you can just rotate your camera. Yes, go ahead. Please continue.
Okay. So, as far as Aam Aadmi Party cadre and people are concerned, nobody expected this result. It was unfathomable. It was something that was completely unimaginable to begin with. Arvind Kejriwal ji losing his seat only goes on to show that, some things need to be fixed, some things need to be focused. Obviously, at the end of the day, Delhi has voted, Delhi has decided. As sad as this makes everybody in the Aam Aadmi Party, because we know we fought a very honest and a very hard campaign. We ensured that the people get the benefits of the Delhi development model. There was so much that we wanted to still do for the Janta of Delhi. But unfortunately, the Delhi has spoken, and this time in the favor of Bharatiya Janata Party, which is coming back to power after a good 27 years. Now, what needs to be seen is, can the BJP really prove to be a good model of good governance for the people of Delhi? Because at the end of the day, Delhi voters do vote on work. Delhi voters actually decide whom to cast their valuable votes based on the policies, the implementation of those policies, the work that is being done at the ground level. And being there are 7 Lok Sabha MPs of the Bharatiya Janata Party, but then still we didn't see them really stepping up as far as pollution was concerned, cleanliness of Yamuna was concerned, and all of that. Maybe now, after the double engine sarkar, as they say, the actual work of Delhi, maybe things that were not really taken forth as aggressively as maybe how much the Janta wanted, like the pollution, let's say, for example, or the cleanliness of the roads, the cleanliness of the garbage mountains and all of that. Maybe now the work of Delhi will be done in a full-fledged manner. Obviously, congratulations to the Bharatiya Janata Party. For the Aam Aadmi Party, it is a very sad day. It is not something that any of us anticipated. There is obviously a lot of sadness, a lot of introspection that needs to be done, a lot of due cognizance of what happened in the results day to day. All of that needs to be taken into consideration. It is not something that is going to be easy for Delhi, because after a good 10 long years, we will now be sitting as opposition in the Vidhan Sabha, which is not something that the Aam Aadmi Party is used to, at least as far as Delhi is concerned. But now we're going to play a strong role of the opposition. The mandate of Delhi clearly has spoken, but the work of Delhi remains a priority, not just for Arvind Kejriwal ji, but for literally everybody who's associated with the Aam Aadmi Party.
Okay.
As big as a setback as this is, it is A, not going to break the party, B, not going to break the spirit of the Aam Aadmi Party, because we are a party of nearly 10 years. It was born out of an Andolan, it was born out of a struggle. Struggle is something that we do best, and we will come back. We will come back 5 years later from now and win the hearts of Delhi, because at the end of the day, Aam Aadmi Party is still, let's not forget, in power in MCD. All we have to do is, work as a great opposition, prove that Delhi, in fact, had seen work done in the leadership of Arvind Kejriwal ji. Punjab is still obviously there. There are 2 MLAs in Goa, 5 in Gujarat, 1 in Jammu and Kashmir, a mayor in Madhya Pradesh, a couple of chairmen and parshads in Uttar Pradesh. So Aam Aadmi Party has a national presence. A party that in merely 10 years managed to create all of that presence and has managed to do all of that work. At the end of the day,
all right,
I'll come to
I will come to some of those points in just a moment, but I'm going to quickly go back across to our touch screen. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, that the result now for Delhi has stabilized. Okay. So, on your screens you can see that the BJP stands at 48, the Aam Aadmi Party stands at 22. The halfway mark was 36. So, the BJP essentially has an edge of 12 seats, which has allowed them to win this particular election. What have now been the closest contests in the national capital, which has resulted BJP those 12 seats that has cemented its victory and taken it over the halfway mark? That's the analysis we bring to you now. First up, viewers, we're going to try to show, okay, this is not going to work. I'm going to request our crew upstairs to maybe help me out a little bit. The first constituency that we're looking at is New Delhi, which is the big constituency that everyone's talking about today. Why? Because BJP's Parvesh Singh has defeated AAP Supremo Arvind Kejriwal by a margin of 4,089 votes. So this is the first seat, and our analysis is based on seats that have garnered less than 7,000 of a victory margin. Alright, so the first seat is New Delhi. It was Parvesh Verma who has defeated Arvind Kejriwal by a margin of 4,089 votes. Then we are looking at Timarpur, where Surya Prakash Khatri of the BJP has defeated the Aam Aadmi Party by 1,642 votes. Sangam Bihar, where Chandan Kumar Chaudhary of the BJP has defeated Dinesh Moania of the Aam Aadmi Party by 344 votes. That's it. Rajinder Nagar, where Umang Balaji of the Bharatiya Janata Party has defeated a known face of the Aam Aadmi Party, Durgesh Pathak, by 1,231 votes. The next set, Trilok Puri, Ravi Kant of the BJP has defeated Anjana Parcha of the Aam Aadmi Party by 392 votes. Jangpura, Tarvinder Singh Marwa has defeated Manish Sisodia of the Aam Aadmi Party by a mere 675 votes. Malviya Nagar, Satish Upadhyay of the BJP has defeated Somnath Bharti of the Aam Aadmi Party by 2,131 votes. Mehroli, Gajendra Singh Yadav of the Bharatiya Janata Party has defeated Mahendra Chaudhary of the Aam Aadmi Party by 1,782 votes. Next up, in the last 4 seats, remember I told you 12 seats is what has made the difference. Greater Kailash, where Shikha Roy of the BJP has defeated Saurabh Bhardwaj of the Aam Aadmi Party by 3,188 votes. Shadra, Sanjay Goyal of the BJP has defeated Jitinder Singh Shanti of the Aam Aadmi Party by 5,178 votes. Chhatarpur, Kartar Singh Tanwar of the BJP has defeated the Aam Aadmi Party by 6,239 votes. And Harinagar, Sham Sharma of the BJP has defeated Surinder Kumar Setia of the Aam Aadmi Party by 6,632 votes. So this, of course, is a comprehensive analysis of the 12 seats that have made a difference as far as this particular election is concerned, and they've swept the election in the way of the BJP. Let me take that across to SK Datta. SK Datta, the fact that Saurabh Bhardwaj, Manish Sisodia, Somnath Bharti, Arvind Kejriwal, Durgesh Pathak, the big wigs have just barely lost their seats, but they have lost nonetheless. The message, of course, goes out to the voter of who's won and who's lost. No one's really bringing it down to the bare minimum of, someone's winning by 344 votes. That doesn't matter at the end of the day. What's the larger message that's going out to the voter?
See, Devika, the message is very clear. Even if you win a seat just by 1 vote, a win is a win and a loss is a loss. So therefore, the message is very, very clear. Stalwart leaders of the Aam Aadmi Party, the Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia losing so badly, then Arvind Kejriwal, the so-called mascot of the Aam Aadmi Party, losing so badly, Rakhi Birla losing very badly, Somnath Bharti losing very badly, so it is across the nook and corner of Delhi, whether it's in northwest Delhi, whether it's in outer Delhi, whether it's in central Delhi, or for that matter in New Delhi or in South Delhi, so everywhere Aam Aadmi Party stalwart leaders have lost the election. So the message becomes very, very clear that the the model of the Aam Aadmi Party, based on falsehood, based on misgovernance, and based on blatant lies, corruption, policy paralysis, is something which has got completely exposed before the electorate of Delhi, and that's the reason why they have dusted the dust today. Aam Aadmi Party came as a monsoonal phenomenon, and it has got wiped out, or it has dried away as a monsoonal phenomenon. Parties which comes with this kind of a sudden boom, or a sudden rise, there is something called in economy as well as in politics the domino factor. And this is exactly what has happened with the Aam Aadmi Party. It actually came up like a gas balloon, got over inflated by gas, and it just busted out, and the bubble has busted out. So when I say that there will be a ripple effect of this, is precisely because of this. I was listening to the sympathizer and supporter of Aam Aadmi Party. She was telling that in Punjab, nothing of that sort is going to happen. Madam, let me tell you, the Punjab government is in huge debt in relation to the government of India. The exchequer of the Punjab government is absolutely negative now. They do not have money to pay the basic salary even of the daily wage earners in Punjab. That is the kind of situation there. On top of that, there is drug addiction, then there is the threat from across the border, there is extremism, there is like a kidnapping, there is murder, there is a brutal assault of commoners in Punjab, and this has been happening for quite some time now. And people in Punjab, the MLAs in Punjab, they are very disgruntled and very annoyed with the working style of the Aam Aadmi Party central leadership, and also of the chief minister. You all have recently lost the mayoral election in Chandigarh. Like even though you had an alliance with Congress party, but you lost by 2 votes, and the mayoral candidate of the BJP has won the Chandigarh mayor election. That itself also proves a large kind of a thing as to how much deep is the dissension in Punjab, in Chandigarh, and in other places. And on top of that, as I have said, that when Arvind Kejriwal keeps on crying that I was sent to the jail, today I was listening to his conference, he was saying that COVID came over, we could not perform. Why? Didn't the central government perform during the time of COVID? If the Modi government could perform during the time of COVID, what prevented you from performing? That's a big question we need to answer. Then on top of that, you are saying that I had gone to jail, I was sent to jail. You were sent to jail because of your sins, and not because of the holy things which you have done. If you would have done such holy things in politics, and if you would have been such an honest politician, you would not have gone to jail. It is the court of this country which had sent you to jail, and if you have come out, you have come out on a bail. You haven't got a clean sheet yet. So therefore it means that yes, you have done something which in the eyes of the judiciary, in the eyes of the legal system, is something which is not legally correct. It is something which smells of corruption. That's the reason you were there in jail. That's the reason your ministers were there in jail. Why is it that when the Lieutenant Governor of Delhi ordered for a CBI inquiry, immediately you shifted the liquor policy? Prior to that, you were saying that the new policy is so good and it is so efficient and it's going to get in a lot of money into the exchequer of the Delhi government. And the moment the Lieutenant Governor of Delhi orders in for a CBI inquiry, you take a U-turn and you thrash away the policy which you had implemented in relation to the liquor. And that's the reason why the liquor gate came into the eyes of the people of Delhi, and you had been sent because of that only to the jail. Then there is so much of scam in the Mohalla clinic. Why? Why is it so? Why is it that there is a scam in the transport department? Why is it that there is scam in the schools? Why is it that there is scam in the educational system of the colleges and of the schools being run by the government of Delhi? You know, everywhere there is accusation of scam, and there is clinching and providential evidences proving that yes, something smelly has taken place there, something fishy has gone wrong there, it's something which is fishy, and then you say that I'm holier than the cow, than the holy cow. Government of India gave you 6,000 crores and then again another 3,000 crores for the cleaning of the Yamuna water. What have you done in relation to the Yamuna water? You had given an assurance to the people of Delhi that you will make the Yamuna water as clean as Bisleri water within 100 days of coming to power in your first tenure. Did you do that? You did not do it. You had given an assurance that you will convert Delhi into a city of lakes. Yes, it is a city of lakes during the time of monsoon because of water logging.
Okay, yes, Dr. S.K. Datta, we've heard you. Sunny Devan wants to make a point.
Very long lecture by none other than my senior, Datta Saab. So I would like to make 2 points. One is like, yes, there has been some bashing about like freebies. So let me tell you that in last 5 years, the government of India has, has waived around 10 lakh crore rupees of the big corporates. So it is not that the freebies are only for the people, the poor people. I think there has to be a balance between, the welfare schemes and also helping the corporates. Whereas BJP is totally tilted towards the corporate, and while calling the welfare of the common people as like freebies. And second point I would like to make is like, yes, during political campaign, making promises are like poetry, but delivering those promises are like prose. Aam Aadmi Party has said so many things. Whatever they had in mind, they said it on there. They said they had this habit of putting allegation on people. If you remember, like on Sheila Dikshit, he said, or for Manmohan Singh, he said, then he didn't do anything. So the karma is what karma is. So right now this guy was in jail because of an allegation, and he was raising allegation on each and every person. But there is also one important point. Today BJP might be bashing him, but if Kejriwal would not have been there, if Anna Hazare's movement would not have been there, Modi would not have been in power, because this whole India Against Corruption movement was a project by RSS done by Vivekananda International Foundation, and today Aam Aadmi Party's purpose has been fulfilled. And fortunately, now the people of India will realize that every glittering thing is not gold. And we have to see that those people who have built this country, especially Congress, these people will be back to the Congress, they will work hard, and now there is a challenge for the Congress party and the India Alliance to be intact, not just to defeat BJP, but to provide a better model other than BJP. Rather than, we want to defeat Modi, as Kejriwal is saying that we are here to defeat Modi. But I think the election is all about perception. You are not here to defeat Modi. You are here to serve people. You have to have something to deliver to the people. And they don't have any alternate model. And whatever they do, what SK Datta was saying, and I second whatever he's saying. There will be a rot in Aam Aadmi Party structure. The people will leave party as soon as possible. The MCD will not be run by Kejriwal-led party anymore. There will be fractions, and the project Kamala, the operation Kamala will be done by Amit Shah. But also, I'm glad that people of Punjab will be happier now, because I'm right now in Punjab, and I see the situation here. The drug addiction is high, and if you see, the governance is actually zero. So I think there will be a rebirth of Congress party.
On that note, I've run out of time, so I'm going to thank all of our panelists for joining us on the broadcast to take their conversation forward.